Hello Bookish friends, welcome to my February TBR. In this video I will first of all talk about the books that I plan to read for my buddy reads and my book clubs. In the second part of the video I will talk about the books that I'm planning to read for my yearly reading challenges. And in the last part of the video I will mention the books that I'm planning to read for the two readathon that I'm planning to participate in the month of February, which are Filmtastic February and Retro Romance Readathon. I have two planned buddy reads for the month of February. The first one is the last book in Love Stakes series. I buddy read the entirety of this series with Amy at Sobek, and we have very much enjoyed this buddy reading experiences. The title of the next book is Crouching Tiger, Forbidden Vampire by Kerrelyn Sparks, of course. Second book is quite a hefty book, which is The Armor of Light by Follett. I will buddy read this book with Gaia. We buddy read three books from Kingsbridge series with Gaia, and they were all very good. So I cannot wait to read both of these books with my friends. For my in-person book club, the book that we will read for the first half of February, I've already read it. And the book that we will read for the second half has not been decided yet. But of course, I have many books that I plan to read for my online book clubs. The first one belongs to the Agatha for Alice Readathon. I will not read the decided book for this month. Instead, I will read the next book in Hercules series, which is The Labor of Hercules by Agatha Christie, of course. I will also read the February book for Reading the Globe 2025 book club, which is Beyond the Doors of No Return by Diop. This book was translated by Sam Taylor. For category Romance Readathon, I will read a quite retro book, which is Cassandra by Chance by Neels. Neels is one of the authors that Sarah chose for the readathon. I've also joined Pineiro project, and right now I'm currently reading A Crack in the Wall by Cladia Pineiro, of course. I will continue reading this book in the first week of February. For Christie's Patreon book club, The Love Elixir of Augusta Stern by Lynda, Cohen, Loigman. I have never heard of this book before, and I was very surprised that I could find it in my application. So I'm quite curious about this one. For my TBR game, which is Roll the Dice, I will roll the dice just once this month again, because I have a total of 7 books that I plan to read for my buddy reads and for my book clubs. I mentioned in the January video, I will roll the dice twice if this number is less than 6, but only once if the number is 6 or more. So I will roll the dice just once. I was inspired by Christie at Books and Jams for creating this game. I modified and simplified it for my own bookish lists. If I get 1, I will read a book from my TBR Wets list. If I roll 2, I will read a book that I could use for my video series from Pages to Screen. If I roll 3, I will use the number generator and choose 3 random books from my Goodreads TBR, and then choose the one that would fit the month. If I roll 4, I will read a book that I could use for my Turkish Shelf video series. If I roll 5, I will read a series finisher book. And if I roll 6, I will read a book that I could read for the readathons that I'm planning to participate in the month. So let's see which number I will roll. So I'm rolling the dice, and it's 4. I rolled a 4, and I will read a book that I could use for my Turkish Shelf video series. And the book that I chose is Şafak by Sevgi Soysal. This book was translated to English as Dawn. It is a period book which talks about the effects of military coup that happened in 1980s. I heard quite good things about this book, and that's why I chose this one for the month of February. A yearly reading challenge that I'm doing is Go with the Flow. This challenge was created by two booktubers, Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand and Jenn at Bookish Blonde. We choose the books according to the book that we read for the challenge for the previous month. And this month's prompt is the author with the same initial. The surname of the author should start with the same letter as the author of the previous book. I read Matilda by Roald Dahl for this challenge in January. And I've decided to read a book from my bookshelf, which is Kamelyalı, Kadın by Alexandre Dumas Phil, who is the son of the famous Alexandre Dumas. And I think this novel is translated to English as Lady of the Camelyalı. I've heard that it's a quite emotional romance novel, which I could use for retro romance readathon. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm planning to participate in two readathons. The first one is Filmstastic February. I will read one book that is adapted to a movie, which is Kamelyalı Kadın by Alexandre Dumas Phil. And another book that is adapted to a TV movie, The Labors of Hercules by Agatha Christie. The short stories in this book were combined and adapted into a TV movie in the very famous ITV series Poirot, featuring David Suchet as the Belgian detective. Second readathon that I'm planning to participate is a retro romance readathon. This readathon is hosted by Sarah and Stormy, and like Filmstastic February, I will not do the prompts but read two romance books that are quite retro. First one is Cassandra by Chance by Betty Neels. Like I said before, I will also read this book for category romance book club. Again, Kamelyalı Kadın by Alexandre Dumas Phil. This book is quite retro considering the time period that it was written, and it is also a romance. I think it will fit the theme of the readathon. Those are the books that I'm planning to read for the month of February. Please comment down below, have you read any of the books that I mentioned in this video? And what did you think of them? If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose tiger. Tiger means kaplan in Turkish, and kaplan is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.